everyone, my name is Ibtisam. Welcome to the Moroccan Reviews. Today I want to share with you some recommendations for books with easy English. I got the idea of today's video after one of my followers on Instagram asked me for book recommendations for English beginners. After I sent them the recommendations, I thought to myself, why not make a video and share some books for those of you who are interested? I tried while making the list to choose from different genres. That way you will have multiple choices to choose from. So without further ado, let's start with the first recommendation. The first book I want to recommend is a mystery thriller that I read 2 years ago, and that book is We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. It's the story of a wealthy family who spend every summer in their private island. One summer night, a horrific incident will happen, and 2 years after that incident, they will try to help Cadence, who is a member of the family, to remember what happened in the island during that terrible night. I really love this book, and I think the English in it is easy and accessible for beginners. The next book on my list is a classic novel. The novel is Fahrenheit 451. It's a dystopian novel that happens in a world where books are forbidden. Governments don't allow people to have books or any access to them, because according to them, books are a source of discord and unhappiness. We call the people whose mission to burn books firemen. Ironically, the main character in the novel is a fireman, and he is unhappy with his life. Is it because he does have books at his house, or is it because of something else? Who knows? I mean, I know, but I'll let you find out yourself when you'll read the book. The third book on my list is All You Perfects by Colleen Hoover. It's a contemporary romance, and it follows a couple who are deeply, madly in love with each other, but their love is full of lies and hidden secrets. Throughout the book, we will discover if their love is stronger than these imperfections in the relationship, or if things will end between the two. The next book is another classic, and that classic is To Kill a Mockingbird. The story takes place in Alabama the year 1930, and it follows a lawyer named Atticus Finch, who is in charge of a case of a black man accused of a serious crime. The story is deeply moving, and prejudice against the black community is the main theme of the novel. What makes it easy to read is the fact that it is told from the point of view of a 6-year-old. Moving on to the fifth book on my recommendation list, and that book is Attachment by Rainbow Rowell. Another contemporary romance. It is about an IT guy who falls in love with a coworker through the mails she was exchanging with her friend at work. And because of the nature of his job, he is supposed to turn them in, but because he was highly entertained by them, he couldn't help but keep on reading those emails every day. How will he approach the girl he fell in love with? You'll find out when you read the book. Moving on to another genre, and this time I am going to recommend a nonfiction. The book I'm talking about is I Am Malala. It is the autobiography of Malala, who was shot in 2012 by Taliban on her ride back home from school. Everyone was convinced that Malala wouldn't survive the shot, but miraculously she did. In this autobiography, she talks about her relationship with her dad and about the importance of education for girls. Although it is a nonfiction, don't worry, the English in the book is simple. Last but not least book is a poetry book, and that is Milk and Honey by Rupi Kaur. Although it is poetry, it is written in a simple language, and even if you usually don't like or don't read poetry, you will enjoy the poems in this one and also the illustrations in the book. These were my recommendations for books with easy English. I hope you enjoyed my video, and if you have any questions for me, you can leave them down below, or you can contact me on my other social media. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye!